Damn, boy, this was crazy here, man. Crazy, boy.
Anywhere in the world. Did you know that? They're selling our equipment at tremendous prices. They're selling our beautiful. We had 70,000 armored trucks, many of them armored trucks and vehicles. Think of this. We had 700,000 rifles and guns. I actually say, what the hell did they need so many for? 700,000 rifles and guns. We had goggles, brand new, right out of the box. You know, they didn't fight at night because they never had goggles, right? Good fighters. They never had goggles. Now they have brand new goggles, all left by the Biden-Harris administration. Gave them billions and billions of dollars, just gave it to them, and now they sell that equipment because they don't need 700,000 rifles. They need 20,000, little difference. They don't need 70,000 vehicles. They need 500 vehicles. You have to ask yourself, who bought all that stuff in the first place? Who bought it all? How disgusted we're all when we see, all of us are, when we see 3 days ago when we viewed their parade, our military equipment running down the middle of their main avenue, brand new, beautiful, armor-plated trucks, tanks, and vehicles, running down the middle, and they're all celebrating because we have stupid people running our government, and she'll be worse than Biden because he wasn't really a believer, but she's a radical left believer. She ruined San Francisco, she ruined California, and if she gets in, our country doesn't have a chance. This calamity is on Comrade Kamala Harris's shoulders. I think her name will be Comrade because I think that's the most accurate name. You know, I've been looking for a name. People are saying, sir, don't do it. You know all my names. They've all worked. They've all been very successful. And I really didn't find one with her. Sir, she's a woman. I said, so is Hillary Clinton. I called her Crooked Hillary. So nobody complained about that, right? Right? Mr. Governor, nobody complained about that. No, I called her Crooked Hillary. I call people names. I call crazy Nancy Pelosi crazy because she is. She's nuts. You know, Biden is really angry. You know, he's very angry. He was so angry the other night, he's like seething. You ever see a guy make a speech? He's such anger and so uncomfortable, just shouting. But he's terrible. He's just terrible. Should have never been there. We all know that. Should have never been there. What they've done to this country is incredible. But she bragged that she would be the last person in the room, and she was. She was the last person in the room with Biden when the two of them decided to pull the troops out of Afghanistan. And by the way, pulling them out was absolutely right. I was going to do it. I'm the one that got the soldiers down to 5,000 people. I was going to do it, but we were going to get out last. You don't pull the soldiers out first. You let the soldiers stay last. And the head of the Taliban respected me, Abdul. I had conversations with him. After my conversations, not one soldier in 18 months was killed, but you pulled the soldiers out last. Milley and these guys, you know, we have great generals, but Milley and Mattis and these guys, they didn't know what I call them television generals. The television generals are no good, but the generals that defeated ISIS, for me, were great. We have a great military. But she had the final vote. She had the final say, and she was all for it. You take the soldiers out. If I took that young person right there, about 5 or 6 years old, beautiful young person, and if I said, I gave little details, like about 30 seconds worth of details. Would you take the military out first or last? Sir, I'd take the military out last. But they took it out first. And then we left hostages, we left all of the equipment, we left everything. And we left Bagram, and now China is occupying Bagram. Bagram being 1 hour away from where China makes its nuclear weapons. Wouldn't it have been nice to have our big, fat, beautiful base? It was probably built there for that reason. But China 1 hour away, and now China is occupying that massive, big base. Some of the biggest runways in the world. They can hold heavier loads than any runways in the world. Under my leadership, we were getting out of Afghanistan, but we were going to get out with dignity, pride, and with strength. When I left office, we had not lost a single service member in the combat in Afghanistan in more than 18 months. And then we had that horrible day where we lost so many, and so many were so badly hurt. Arms, legs gone, face just obliterated. We lost so many great people that day. Nobody talks about the people that were so badly injured. They never mention them. I always mention them. All over the world, our adversaries knew that America was not to be trifled with when I was your commander-in-chief. And you know, it's very interesting. If you look at Hungary, very strong country, very strong leader, Viktor Orban, he said the only thing that's going to save the whole world is Trump has to be president again. We had no problems. We had no problems. He said, we had no problems. I don't use the term, but he did. He said, China was afraid of him. Russia was afraid of him. They always said, oh, I was so friendly to Russia. I'm the one that stopped the Russian pipeline called Nord Stream 2. Nobody ever, the biggest development they ever had to feed oil all over Europe, I stopped it. And then Biden comes in and he gives them everything. He gave them the pipeline. They built the pipeline, but I stopped it. Putin said, that's the worst thing that's ever happened to us. I said, I'm sorry, I have to do it. And he approves it right away. And then they say, Trump was not strong on Russia. I think they got it wrong. Putin actually said, if you weren't strong, I'd like to find out how bad would you be if you were strong, because you were brutal. But, you know, I got along with him. It's good to get along with these countries. I got along with China. That wouldn't have happened. What's happening right now, they're planning an attack on Taiwan. There's no question about that. That wouldn't have happened. It wasn't going to happen. They knew that you weren't allowed to do that. Putin would have never gone into Ukraine. Israel would have never been attacked. It's a sad, sad situation. So many people are dead. So many people are gone. So many cities. You look at Ukraine, those cities are just wiped off the face of the earth. They're outside of Kiev and a couple of others that basically just flattened. Far more people dead than they let you know. It's like your numbers that were released fraudulently today. Far more people dead in that war than anybody would know. When those big buildings come tumbling down, hit with rockets, so ridiculous. There's nothing left. It's so ridiculous. But since the Afghanistan catastrophe, it's been open season on America and our allies. I really believe that the Afghan disaster, what happened, the stupidity and the way we pulled out and the bedlam and all of that, it would have been very smooth. We were going to get out with strength and dignity. But when Putin saw that, he said, wow, those people don't know what they're doing. They're overrated. And he went in, and the same thing happened with Iran. Iran was not going to play with us. And now Iran is a rich nation. They have $300 billion. They had no money. And in 3.5 years, they made $300 billion they have right now. They made it all in 3.5 years. They had none when I left. And we would have made a fair deal with them. They can't have a nuclear weapon. Very simple. You can't have a nuclear weapon. Other than that, we want you to have great lives. But I do hear they're after me, but, you know, that's the way it is. Look, I'm here for you, and I'm here even for the world. We want to stop world wars because the equipment is so devastating now. A world war is obliteration. We can't have a world war. Every dictator, tyrant, and terrorist on the planet knows that they can get away with murder under Kamala and Crooked Joe. Kidnappers are getting millions and millions of dollars, but now they're getting billions. They're getting billions. What did you get for the 4 people that we released? Sure, they got $6 billion. What is $6 billion? Does anyone know what that means? $6 billion. They got $6 billion. People get kidnapped and, you know, they ask for like, how about $1,000? How about 500? They got $6 billion from these idiots. And you know what happens? When that happens, a lot of people are going to get kidnapped because they say, we're dealing with stupid people. A lot of people. We had 59 people that were hostage. Some in North Korea. That's about as tough as it gets. We got people out without paying for anything. We never gave money. We didn't want to give money. If we gave money, all they do is they go around kidnapping everybody. These people give, not only do they give $6 billion, they got the Prince of Death out. He's the #1 arms merchant in the world. Russia got him as part of one of the deals. The #1 arms merchant in the world. And we got a couple of people. But why were they there? And why did they do what they did? But they got some of the most criminal, the toughest, meanest criminals anywhere in the world. On top of that, we paid them billions and billions of dollars. We're run by very stupid people. I'd like to use a different word. I'd like to use a much more sophisticated word, but there's no word I can think of. Incompetent. How about incompetent? As a result, peace in Europe has been shattered by the largest European land war since the fall of Nazi Germany. This is the largest war there's been, and this war is going to escalate and escalate. When, if, but when. I have to always say if, because they cheat. I would say when if they didn't cheat, but they cheat. That's the one thing. They're great at cheating in elections. If we win, I'll get that thing settled before I take the office. I'll get it settled as president-elect. I'll get that war stopped. With Russia, yeah, we'll get that stopped. Ukraine and Russia, we're going to get it stopped, and quickly. It'll be done before I get to office. It would not have happened if I was president. It wasn't going to happen in the Middle East. The Jewish people have suffered the worst atrocities and deadliest attacks since the Holocaust. There's no question about that. The United States has been forced to abandon more embassies under Comrade Kamala than at any time in our history. We're running out. It's not like we're leaving. We're being run out of these embassies that cost us hundreds of millions of dollars to build. You got to see these embassies in the middle of nowhere in a country you've never even heard of. They spent $900 million to build an embassy. The whole thing is crazy. The world is on fire, and Kamala and Biden have marched us to the brink of World War III. That's what we're in. I think, General, you would probably agree. You're one of the experts, I would think, right? I don't even talk to you about that lately. It's so out of control, I don't even have to bother. I just say, look, take a look. But one of the great experts, and we're on the brink. That's why this November Americans are going to tell Kamala Harris, that we've had enough. We can't take it anymore. You're doing a terrible job. Comrade Harris, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired. You're no good. You're fired. Get him out of here. All you have to do is take a look at San Francisco. Look at the job she did. She had one policy. If you steal less than $1,000, basically $950 to be exact, I want to be accurate for purposes of reporters, the fake news media, they want accuracy. They don't have to be accurate, but we have to be accurate. But if you steal less than $950, they basically leave you alone. So I have guys going in robbing stores with a calculator. Let's see, this is $100. Did you notice? This is not going to happen in North Carolina, I don't think, is it? Let's see, that's $100, that's $59. Bing, 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 bing. Stop. We don't want to go over $950. They walk out with it. Nobody does a thing. Starting the moment I lift my hand from the Bible after taking the oath of office, I will move to restore America to maximum strength and return the world to peace. We're going to return the world to peace. And mostly I can do it with a telephone call. We don't have to send troops. I can do it with a telephone call. You go to war with another country that's friendly to us or even not friendly to us. You're not going to do business in the United States, and we're going to charge you 100% tariffs. And all of a sudden, the president or prime minister or dictator or whoever the hell is running the country says to me, sure, we won't go to war. I talked this world out of a lot of wars with telephone calls. I don't have to send in the troops. One of my most urgent priorities will be to quickly rebuild the readiness and spirit of the United States Armed Forces. And we had it built. We rebuilt it. We rebuilt the whole military, but it was decimated under this group of stupid people. We had so much. When I came in, we had no ammunition. Did you know that? Remember? I used to talk about it. And I said, if it's true, which it was, why would you say that? We had people on television. Well, the United States has no ammunition. You know, some things you just keep to yourself, right? Do you remember from North Carolina, do you remember I used to talk about that all the time? Those are my best witnesses, those ladies. There's about 40 of them. They're all over the place. And they're always perfectly coiffed and perfectly dressed. They're beautiful and they're great. But no, I used to talk all the time. If you have no bullets, I can ask this group of leaders, you don't talk about it, but you get the bullets really fast, right? So within a year, I had so much that our warehouses were stocked to the gills. We never had so much. I bought so much, missiles, everything. I rebuilt our military, but that's been all dissipated now again because we give it away to everybody and for nothing. I mean, they don't do anything for us. We don't get anything. We don't even get a pledge that we'll pay you back someday if we have the money. How about that? Pay you back someday if we have the money. You know, I sponsor athletes sometimes. If I see somebody that I like in sports, I sponsor some golfers. Usually doesn't typically work out. I don't know if you know, it's like a 5,000 to 1 shot, but I'm good at that stuff and I can see talent. And I'll give them a few $1,000s. I'll give them $50,000. I'll say, you know, you're really good. You could make it. Why aren't you trying out for the tour? Sir, I have no money. I have to give lessons. I have no money. He said, you're too good to give lessons. You can be a tour player. I said, I don't have any money. I said, here's $50,000. And here's the deal. If you do well, you pay me back with no interest. Just good luck. If you don't do well, which you probably won't, because it's very hard, they say the worst is a boxer. If you sponsor a boxer, they're all great, they're winning all their fights, and then they turn professional, and they go in, and this goes with the UFC, run by Dana White, one of the greats of all time, which has really taken over for boxing. But it's the same thing, and people sponsor people, and they get what they get. But the worst is that what's wrong? Oh. A doctor, please. It is very hot here. I noticed. It's very hot. And a lot of the people waited for days to get here, so.
By the time somebody appreciate the live stream and the energy and the time to send me a super chat, appreciate that.
Yeah, take your time, please. Thank you very much. You know, they come 2 days, 3 days early, and it's a lot of stress. We lose them. The only ones we don't lose are front row Joes. I don't know what they have going. They have something going here, Governor. Thank you very much. Thanks, Doctor. But America is blessed with the greatest military in the world, but our men and women in uniform have been betrayed by radical left politicians and some generals, and at the top they're woke. They're woke. We don't want woke generals. We want generals that know how to win, and we have them. We proved that when we wiped out ISIS, didn't we? Proved it. Sure, it'll take 5 years. We did it in three weeks. I think we did it in 3 weeks. We have the greatest military in the world, but you need the great leaders. Otherwise, your military can never be great. Everywhere I go, soldiers and veterans tell me how angry they are that not one person has been held accountable for the Afghanistan catastrophe. He never fired anybody. You know, I fire a lot of people when they don't do a good job. Then they come back and write books. You know, they hate you, but that's okay. When you don't fire people, they never write books, you know. But I fired a lot of people. I wasn't happy with their service. I wasn't happy with the job they did. I fire them. I let them go. I mean, I'm working for you. I'm not doing this for myself. But when you fire them, they always come back with something. And now nobody's ever been in the position where, you know, they get offered all sorts of money from the fake news and everything else. And fame, we're going to make you famous. All you have to do is make up some stories about Trump. But people don't seem to care. It's phony stuff, phony, horrible. They're lightweights, they're terrible people. You know, when I came, don't forget, I didn't know anybody in Washington. I'm President of the United States. I'm going down Pennsylvania Avenue with that biggest load of military and police and motorcycles and everything you've ever seen. And I didn't know anybody. I said to my wife, I don't know a lot of people, but the people I know, I got recommendations from a lot of good people, well-meaning people. Some were good, most were great, but we had some bad ones too. But now I know them all in Washington. I know the good ones, the weak ones, guys like this. I know the weak ones and the bad ones. General, we know the dumb ones and the smart ones, don't we? We know them all. But the voters will hold Kamala and Joe accountable for this November when I take office, and they're going to be held accountable for what they've done to this country. Right? Thank you. I will ask for the resignations of every single senior military official who touched the Afghanistan disaster. I want their resignations immediately. And I want them on the desk in the Oval Office, the Resolute desk. I want them on at 12 o'clock, Inauguration Day. Everybody involved with that disaster. When you have a disaster so stupid as that caused us such problem, you don't know what that's done to the reputation of our country, the Afghanistan disaster. This house cleaning will be a signal to the entire world and America military and everybody else. They want people to be held accountable for failure and incompetence. And it's just not acceptable that something like that could happen. These are fighters. They fight with broken, old, obsolete weapons and knives. We have F-16s. We have F-35s, F-32s. And we were knocking the hell out of them. Just knocking the hell out of them. It was easy. But I said, what the hell are we doing this for? Let's get the hell out of there. We were getting out with such strength. They were so happy they couldn't believe it. And then these people came in, and it's horrible to even think about what happened. And countries all over the world lost respect for us because of Afghanistan. We demand success and we demand victory. We want victory from our soldiers and from everybody else. Under Comrade Kamala Harris, and I call her that because there's never been, she's a Marxist, okay? I was saying, do you think she's a Marxist or a communist? To people that really study this stuff, they weren't able to tell me. They said it could be all the way, it could be communist, but she's damn close. They said it was definitely one or the other, but they couldn't actually tell me. Was it communist or Marxist? Sure, it's one or the other, we're not sure, we'll figure it out. But under Comrade Kamala, our military has been abused for radical social experiments. On day one, I will get critical race theory and transgender insanity the hell out of our U.S. armed forces. We're taking it out. focused on defeating America's enemies, not figuring out their genders. By that time, hopefully they know their gender. Marxist ideologies have no place in combat. Think of it, they go in and they decide, oh, they're going to change my gender. No, we want them to know their gender when they go in. You have no idea the disruption that has caused, and the fake news refuses to report it. You know, when I did a ban, I went to a lot of good generals. I said, I'm not going to tell you names. Just tell me, is it the right thing or the wrong thing? The wrong thing, sir. It's the wrong thing. And I had unanimous support. And then we did it. I didn't do it. Other people did it. They reversed me as soon as they got in, like almost the first day. I didn't do it. But they allowed things to happen to our military that just not right. If you want to have a sex change or a social justice seminar, then you can do it somewhere
Appreciate
else.
the big boy $5 super chat.
Army, Navy, Coast Guard, Air Force, Space Force, or the United States Marines. Sorry. You're not going to do it there. The military brass that led these absurd and insulting initiatives will likewise be removed, and they will no longer be in command. They're going to be gone so fast. Kamala and Crooked Joe purged 8,000 service members from our military for refusing their COVID vaccine.
Appreciate that big boy super chat. Appreciate them 2 super chats. I got one more video for y'all guys. Come on, man. Donate. I got somebody dropping super chats like crazy, man. Y'all need to show me some love now. Let's go.
China pays.
Let's go.
Destroyed California along with Gavin Newsom. You know, one of the truly bad governors. But the fake news is doing everything possible, everything they can to help Kamala Harris. You ever notice nobody knows what her last name is? I go, okay, I'm going to give you the first name. Tell me the last name. I say, Kamala. They have no idea who the hell she is. But as they find out, you notice our poll numbers are starting to skyrocket. When they find out that she's a Marxist.
Come on, man. Come on, don't stop this. I need this to play. I need this one to play, baby.
Kamala Harris. Do you ever notice nobody knows what her last name is?
There we go.
I go, okay, I'm going to give you the first name. Tell me the last name. I say, Kamala. They have no idea who the hell she is. But as they find out, you notice our poll numbers are starting to skyrocket. When they find out that she's a Marxist, when they find out her father, you know, is a Marxist professor, you know that. When they find out that she was the one that destroyed California and San Francisco a long time ago, you can't have this. Look, we have to put our country back into shape. Somebody said, women don't like Donald Trump. I said, I think that's wrong. I think they love me. I love them. I love them. Speaking of them, North Carolina, these women, this is number 227 rally. And they've been to some other than rallies. 220. They're wealthy as hell. Look at them. They've got nothing but cash. Their husbands are great. But they allow them to go all over the country. They follow me all over the country. We have front row Joes over here. We got the women from North Carolina. Look at them. I know, but they're great patriots. They're great patriots. And, you know, I spoke to the husbands one time. I say, how do you put up with this? Your wives are traveling all over the place. Do you mind? We trust our wives, sir. We trust them implicitly. I said, well, you have great wives, let me tell you, but they've traveled, I think it's like 228, something like that. But it is beautiful to have you here. We love to have you here. Always perfectly coiffed. They're always perfectly coiffed, right? They're beautiful. They're great women, and we appreciate their being here. We appreciate you guys being here. You were here in Butler. They were there in Butler. I remember they were standing there in the front row Joes. You know what? They get here like 3 days early. They wait around for 3 days, 4 days. They probably got to know some of my guys by now. I would think they don't have to be quite so anxious. They're going to be, but they've done a great job. And then we have Mr. Wall, Irving Wall. Would you please stand up, Irving Wall? He is a great guy, and he was there for Butler too, wasn't he? He was there. I saw him there, but he's been to many shows. How many shows have you been to? He's lost track. I agree, but I appreciate it. We appreciate it. The whole place appreciates it. They're ultimately they're patriots. It's not about me. These are incredible patriots. These ladies are incredible patriots. So I just want to thank you. Incredible. But to show you how bad the fake news is, some of the Gold Star families, you probably read this over the last couple of days, and you know, a lot of people say, sir, don't hit down on them, the fake news. Don't hit down, sir, don't even mention it. I said, should I mention it? Don't hit down. Well, but it became sort of a story. So I always like to mention it, because if you don't mention it, our supporters don't really know what to believe, and they sort of believe this stuff. So the Gold Star families and incredible people, and I got to know them because the 13 families who were, as you know, lost a loved one in Afghanistan so needlessly because we have an incompetent president and vice president, grossly incompetent, and we had Milley and these incompetent generals that should have been fired immediately. Not one person was fired over Afghanistan. And by the way, Russia saw that, they went into Ukraine because they said, I had no idea that the United States was so stupid. So, and you know, when I was running that, I spoke to the leader of the Taliban. They run the whole deal. And I said, Abdul, don't even think. Don't do it, Abdul. Don't do it. Because they were killing our people. And they were really killing them previous to me, Obama. They were killing them in the Obama administration and with Biden. But how did he do in the debate? A friend of mine said, sir, what did you do? I said, how good was I tonight? Sir, you probably got him thrown out. Now you're going to have to run against somebody new. I said, I don't care. I have to do what I have to do. We have to do what we have to do, yeah? And I look forward to the debate with her. But what happened, so with Afghanistan, you know, I do the weave. You know what the weave is? I'll talk about like 9 different things, and they all come back brilliantly together. And it's like, and friends of mine that are like English professors, they say, it's the most brilliant thing I've ever seen. But the fake news, you know what they say? He rambled. It's not rambling. When you have, what you do is you get off a subject to mention another little tidbit, then you get back onto the subject, and you go through this, and you do it for 2 hours, and you don't even mispronounce one word. And they say you had 100,000 people. You know, in New Jersey, we had 107,000 people. They never like to report it, so I say it. But in Wildwood, New Jersey, they announced 107,000 people. And then they say, well, look at this. I mean, if you gave me a big arena, we would have said 45,000 people or something. But it is rather brilliant. But they say, yes, you rambled, but in Afghanistan. So what happens is you take the wonderful families, and they come in, and we're in Washington. They said, would it be possible, sir, would it be at all possible for you to come because we're celebrating our child's life? The child was buried because of Joe Biden and Comrade Harris. Would it be at all possible, sir, for you to be there? And I said, yeah, it's going to be real tough. I was really like far away, and sometimes it's tough. But I said, you know what, we have to do it. And I got my team and I said, let's go. We're going to Arlington Cemetery. Okay? I said, we're going to Arlington. Because again, I got to know these people. Because honestly, they would send me death certificates of their child. They said, sir, would you sign it? Please sign it. We refuse to accept his name on this death certificate. They said he killed our child, and honestly, the incompetence killed their children. The incompetence, gross. And by the way, they lost almost 500 people that day, including the other side. They left Americans behind. They're still there. Nobody knows even what happened to them. Think of this. They left $85 billion worth of brand new military equipment that I bought because I rebuilt the entire military. $85 billion worth of equipment behind. They left everything and they moved the military first instead of last. You say, you stupid people, you take the military out last. For 18 months, and a lot of you know this, for 18 months, not one American, after I spoke to Abdul, the leader of the Taliban, not one person was shot. We didn't lose one person for 18 months. In fact, Joe Biden got up on television one day and he said, for 18 months, not one person was shot during the Trump administration. Then the people started screaming at him, you stupid, don't say that. You know, you are so stupid, they tell him. But I appreciated that he said that. But it's true. For 18 months, nobody was lost, and nobody would have been lost, and we were getting out. I had it down to 5,000 people. But we were going to keep Bagram, which is the big air base, one of the biggest in the world, had the biggest runways, most powerful runways, 8 foot deep. You could land anything on those runways. Not because of Afghanistan. We're keeping Bagram for a different reason. 1 hour away from where China makes its nuclear weapons, right? So I got a call from the people. Sir, we're going to be going to Arlington to honor our children who were killed. And they are devastated, the people. I had them over at Bedminster, and they didn't think I'd see them. And they said, do you think we'll see him? And they said, well, we don't know. He'll try and make it. I ended up spending 4 hours late at night listening to music with all of the relatives of the people that were killed, so needlessly killed. And I got to know them. And we were looking at the sky, beautiful place. So we're looking at the sky, and we're listening to Elvis, and we're listening to Elton John, we're listening to everybody. And I said, look, your son is looking down at you. And the whole thing was beautiful. And you get to know them. They didn't think I'd see them, but at most I would spend 15 minutes. And I ended up spending many hours. So I got to know them. So they called up and they said, do you think you could be there, sir? And I said, I'll try if I can. And we really had to turn things around. Anyway, I got there. And we had a ceremony. We had the changing of the guard. We had a beautiful ceremony. And then they said, sir, could you come to the graves? Could you come to the graves? After the ceremony, they said, could you come to the graves? Would that be possible? I said, I will. But I got like this big stadium, someone was waiting. I said, but I'm going to, because those people are the love of our lives. They are the love of our lives, right? And in all fairness, I can say this, the mothers, fathers, sisters, the brother, but the various people that we're talking about, depending on who it is, but the various people, they say it to me, I'll say it to you. I mean, I don't think they can ever be the same. I said, is it better now? Because it's 3 years, is it better? No, it's not better. You know, they have an expression, time heals all wounds. But I said, is that expression true? No, sir. Maybe it's worse now, sir. It's devastating. These people are just so devastated. So anyway, we're there, and they said a prayer, different graves, one here, one there. Then they said to me, I'm not surprised, I never even thought about it. Thank you very much, everybody. This is an honor. What a crowd this is. Look where that crowd goes. This is a big crowd. A very special hello to Wisconsin. We really appreciate it. We've had great success here. We've had tremendous success, and I'm thrilled to be back in this incredible state with the thousands of proud, hardworking American patriots, which is what you are. And if you can believe it, 59 days from now, we are going to win Wisconsin. We're going to defeat Comrade Kamala Harris. And we are going to win the White House, that gorgeous, beautiful White House. We're going to win it. And we're going to turn this country around, because this country is a failing nation right now. It's a laughing stock all over the world. Over the past 4 years, our country has seen the sickness and corruption of the Washington swamp exposed like never before. You've seen it. You've been watching it. You watch those millions and millions of people pour into our country. We have no idea from where, who they are. We know nothing about them, and I'll tell you, many of them are bad. Many of them are among the worst in the world. Under the Harris-Biden regime, your government imported murderers, child predators, and serial rapists from all over the planet, while weaponizing law enforcement to jail political opponents here at home. They do that, and they think it's wonderful. It's like third world country only. They loot the economy. They give trillions and trillions of dollars to their left-wing cronies, while you pay the cost of rampant inflation, which is what's happened. Rampant inflation, bad energy policy, and just pouring out money like it was water. They run your country for their own power and profit, while erasing your borders, assaulting your freedom, indoctrinating your children, and selling your jobs to China, Mexico, and all of these other foreign lands. But with your vote this election, their lying, cheating, thieving, hoaxing, and plotting will come to an end. It's going to come to an end. We're going to cast out the corrupt political class. We're going to restore our republic, and we are going to drain the swamp, and we're going to do it once and for all. We're going to get it done. Thank you very much. Here are 9 steps I'll take very quickly to break the grip of this rogue regime. This is the worst president and vice president in the history of our country. There's never been anybody that's done the damage of these people. You know, I used to say, and I haven't said it in a while, if you took the 10 worst presidents in the history of the country, and let's include vice president because she's worse than he is, because she's actually a believer, he wasn't. But if you took the 10 worst, they haven't done the damage that this one administration has done to our country. First, I will end forever the weaponization of government and the abuse of law enforcement against political opponents. Under Comrade Kamala, Christians and pro-life activists are rotting in prison for the crime of praying in public. How about the people they're arresting because they were praying in public? These people are sick. People like Steve Bannon and Peter Navarro, good people, were locked up for following the advice of their lawyers. And as everyone knows, the Harris-Biden DOJ is trying to throw me in jail. They want me in jail for the crime of exposing their corruption. We expose their corruption. They go after the people that expose, not the people that do the corruption. The big news this week was that the Manhattan DA witch hunt against me has been postponed because everyone realizes that there's no case because I did nothing wrong. Did nothing wrong. Political witch hunt. It's a political attack against me by Comrade Kamala Harris and Sleepy Joe and other radical left opponents for the purpose of election interference. This is all it is. My whole life I never had anything. Now all of a sudden I got so many cases. Who's indicting me today? Does anybody have any? Well, sir, you challenged the election. We think you should be under indictment. We challenged the corrupt election. We were right about that. And it's a case that should never have been brought, and they postponed it. And nothing like this has ever happened in the United States before. It's strictly third world banana republic stuff. That's what it is. But importantly, the public understands this. That's why we have such a crowd today. This is a big crowd, you know. You know, they were trying to say that she gets big crowds. Number one, she doesn't. Number two, she buses the people in. You see the buses. There's nobody busting, I'm sorry to tell you. we busted nobody. We have some people from North Carolina. I think it's what is it? Those beautiful ladies from North Carolina are here again. Without their husbands, never have their husbands, those poor husbands. This is, what is this, 249 or something, 249, and we love them, and we're doing well in North Carolina. We left yesterday, we just got the endorsement of the biggest police group in the country, and 380,000 police. I said, how many police does our country have? But it's 380,000 endorsed me yesterday in North Carolina, your home state. And I just want to thank them. This is like number 250. And I never see their husbands. They're all happily married, but I never see their husbands. So I don't know what the hell is going on. They're beautiful. And they're always perfectly coiffed. That means they have money. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. It's great. And we always have front row Joes over here. Look at these people. Whoa. It's a lot of front row Joes. They've been here for 4 days. Thank you very much. Thank you. The spirit we have is greater than ever before. You know, we did great in 2016. We did better in 2020. But you're not allowed to say that, because if you say that, they go after you. We did better by millions and millions of votes. But neither one of them compared to what's happening now. We've never seen the enthusiasm and the love that we have now. This has really been incredible. And if I didn't think we did well last time, I wouldn't have done this, because, you know, it's a little tough life. It's not the easiest. You get shot at, other things happen, other routine events happen. But we're going to do it for one reason. I wouldn't have changed. They asked me just a little while ago, a reporter said, "Sir, if you had to do it again, would you do it again?" I said, absolutely, because we're going to make America great again. And that's better than my life. Right? These guys know. We know. They know. Thank you. Thank you very much. What an incredible crowd. What?
Old Smokey, come on, live a little.
What an incredible. Nobody's ever had crowds like this. Nobody ever. And the fake news knows it. That's a lot of fake news back there. That's a lot of fake news. The public understands this, and so does every legal scholar, expert, luminary, including people like Andy McCarthy, Jonathan Turley, Alan Dershowitz, Mark Levin, Stephen Calabrese, David Rifkin, Greg Jarrett, Katie and Andrew Cherkowski, Eli Honig of CNN even knows it. They really, they've said very powerfully that this is a case that should have never been brought. It's an embarrassment. Every legal scholar of note has said this stuff shouldn't be happening. It's a weaponization of government. I greatly appreciate the words, if necessary. They also said the decision will be postponed if necessary. First of all, there is no if necessary. We did nothing wrong. We're never going to let them do this. Somebody else wouldn't have taken it. I was thinking, how many people, I was with some people on the plane, and they said, how many people would have taken this? Most of them would have left. They would have said, I'm getting out of this business. But not me. I don't know. Not me. We're up against very bad, evil people. It's an evil force. You know, we have people on the outside, and we have people on the inside. You have people, countries, China, Russia, Kim Jong-un. We have lots of people. They're tough and they're smart. And by the way, a lot smarter than what we have now. We have a bunch of dumb people. We have the dumbest leaders in the history of our country and the history of the world. But you know what? They look at us and they say, what the hell is going on? Did you see? 3 days ago it started again. The Justice Department said, Russia may be involved in our elections again. You see that, Mr. Congressman? Great congressman from Texas. You see that? Russia. It's Russia. And the whole world laughed at him this time. 2.5 years, not a phone call made to Russia, not anything to do with Russia except stopping their pipeline and lots of other things. that these people approved. And they said just the other day, the Attorney General, we are looking at Russia. And I said, oh no, it's Russia, Russia, Russia all over again. But they don't look at China and they don't look at Iran. They look at Russia. I don't know what it is with poor Russia. This but that, you know what? Russia would have never happened if I were president. Attacking Ukraine would have never happened. I knew Putin, I knew him well. And you know, he endorsed, I don't know if you saw the other day, he endorsed Kamala. He endorsed Kamala. I was very offended by that. I wonder why he endorsed Kamala. No, he's a chess player. He endorsed Kamala. Should I be, Congressman, should I be upset about that? No? Huh? Was it done with a smile, Ron? Was it done with a smile? I think it was done maybe with a smile. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Nobody's going to figure it out. They're about 19 steps ahead of us. But this whole Russia thing, nobody was tougher on Russia in history than Trump. And the person that knows that better than anyone is President Vladimir Putin. He knows it better than anyone. And I'll tell you what, I will have that war finished and done and settled before I get to the White House as president-elect. I will get that done. We'll get it done. It's a horrible, horrible war. And the deaths are far greater than you hear. You don't hear what's happening over there. They're being decimated. You don't hear what's really happening over there. We're going to get it done very quickly. I know both of them. I know Zelensky and I know Putin. I'm going to get it done very quickly. Do you ever notice? I don't even think we try. We just give billions and billions of dollars. Does anyone ever talk to Russia about get this thing finished? Nobody talks. We don't have any communication, nothing. We're run by stupid people. Stupid, stupid people. And we found that out at the debate with Joe. How did that work out? And we're going to find it out again on Tuesday night. Is anybody going to be watching? You know, she's a threat to democracy. They always say, Donald Trump is a threat to democracy. I'm not a threat. I'm the opposite. I'm keeping democracy. What they are, she's a defunder of police. You know, when somebody on the far left is in charge of defund the police for 12 years, and then they switched, 3 weeks ago or something, oh, we love our police. They don't love the police. They're radical left Marxists, and that's what she is. And she's got to be, it's not even believable. The whole thing is, it's not believable. Defund the police, no fracking, no, we're not going to frack. You go back a couple of years, we will never frack. There will be no fracking in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania will never frack. And now you say, oh yes, we will frack. The whole thing is a con job. She got in, she was last. They had 22 people or something running. How Biden won, I will never know. To me, it's one of the greatest miracles. To me, it's a great miracle. But how the hell that guy won? But he won. And he got, in this one, he got 14 million votes. She got no votes. And then they put her in anyway. The bosses put her in because she's controlled by them. But she will be the worst president. He is the worst president in history. She will be worse than him. She will be worse than him. And Trump is never wrong. I am never, ever wrong. But just to finish off on the weaponization, probably most of the people have heard. Just yesterday, the top spokesman, one of the top people in the U.S. Attorney's Office in Manhattan, that's a very respected son.
Boy, I ain't even gonna hold y'all, man. This Donald Trump thing, man. Y'all heard what he said, bro. Who ready for the debate, man? That's all I'ma ask. I ain't gonna ask y'all nothing else. I ain't gonna say nothing else. I need to know who's ready for this debate, bro. Who ready for the debate? Y'all ready for this debate? Oh, yeah, by the way, man, somebody sent me some money, too, man. I appreciate that revenue up there at the top, man. Yeah, boy, we did about 6 lives today. Oh, man. Whew. Well, you can hear. I got to rest up for Tuesday, boy. I ain't even gonna hold you. Elijah, you ready? I'm gonna to watch me some football now, boy. I gotta watch me some football, man. I ain't watch football all day, boy. Trump for the win, baby. Y'all already know what time it is. Got about 6 more minutes on the live. 6 more minutes left on live. I'm gonna have to get out that live. Got some videos I'm gonna post. Nah, it ain't no Marlboro AR. Barry who? Man, get out of here, man. You think Kamala Harris can really beat Donald Trump in a debate, bro? Are you serious about that? Or you just making, I think you just making that up. Yeah, I think you just saying something just to be heard in the chat or seen in the chat or something. Cause for you to say something like that, man. Bankrupt a casino, how do you even do that? You right. We all know Kamala fraud, bro. Y'all know what time it is, man. A lot of y'all people just in denial out there. A lot of y'all people's in denial, man. Shit. Short out in the debate, man. Donald Trump gonna win that thing by a slide, man. Why y'all think I played that Joe Biden and Trump debate earlier? It's easy, man. It's cake. That's a walkthrough. They should have just went on ahead and say, Donald Trump, we shit at you back in 2020, man. You deserve it. You took a bullet for America, man. Go ahead and get back in office, man. That's what it's gonna be. Yeah, it's going down. You best believe it. Yeah, I got Muslims in here. Assalamu alaikum, Aki. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, we got 1,000 votes? Oh, man. Damn, what? I got a link pinned, man. I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie, man. Trump was with the troops last night. I got a video of it, man. Y'all need to go ahead and check that link out that's pinned. I got it pinned, man. We got 1,005 votes on that poll. Boy, that's ridiculous, though. I just noticed that 63% say Trump save America, boy. Tell you, man, people's tired of that stuff, man. I ain't gonna tell you no lie, boy. I know Miss Martha told me to pin my cash app. I'm gonna pin my cash app real fast. What's going on, people? I'm just pin that cash app. K Brown, what it do? What it do? What it do? That cash app up there pin, ain't nobody dropped nothing yet, man. What's up? Let me go ahead and pin my cash app over here, see if we can reach that goal, man. See if we can get that goal real fast. So I can get out of my man cave, man. I got some stuff to do. Self-conscious one. Self-conscious one. What y'all got going on?
We need some cheese.
Y'all hold up, guys. Y'all hold up, man. Self-conscious one. Come on, let's go. Trump for the win. What's happening? Trump will power through all the obstacles that they throw at him. MAGA. You know what? Man, you the first one that said something like that. You the first person that said that. And I definitely appreciate you coming in there being honest like that. I'm trying to get other people to understand and realize that, right? People don't see that though. People just want to look at Trump. People want to look at Trump as if he's a bad person. Trump is not no bad person. Trump did so much for America when he was in office the first time too. It's pathetic. But people don't want to acknowledge that because when you have, I'm gonna tell you something about them. I'm gonna tell y'all something about Democrats, right? Democrats have never done anything. I mean anything literally. They have never done anything literally to help the people. What y'all want?
Come on, I get that flour.
Get that and go back in there, y'all. Y'all in my way now. Oh yeah, that's what I do. Speak the truth. Hold on for a minute. Y'all close the door. That's what I'm saying now. You know, I'm trying to speak the truth, man. But people act like they don't see that, man. I think we got rid of Karen. Who is Karen? Can somebody tell me who Karen? I don't even know who that is. Nah, I don't listen to music. I don't listen to no ignorant music. I don't want to hear nothing about no shoot 'em up, bang bang. We talking about Donald Trump making America great again. That's what the topic is about. We ain't talking about nothing outside the scope of that. You feel me? And black people of little. What you mean about that? What you mean about that? Come on, guys, let's go. What are we waiting on? Let me change this poll. I think I put it up there, but I didn't pin it. Let me put this up there. Replace that. I hate to be the one. I actually literally hate to be the one to burst a lot of y'all bubbles, man, because Obama wasn't great. Don't say that. Obama didn't do nothing for the people. See, y'all lying. Now, see, that's what I be saying right there. Y'all be making up stuff, man. Y'all know damn well Obama didn't do nothing to help the people, man. Nothing. I got a lot of people saying Trump. If you voting for Donald Trump, Elijah, only way I can mod you, I only mod people's that gift. People's that first-time gifters, $50 super chats or either $25 cash apps, I mod them. That's how I do that. I gotta make my money, man. I need to make money to help the channel grow. So that's the only way I can make people as a moderator. Either a $50 super chat or either $25 cash app, and I can make you a mod. That's the only way I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Trump for the win, baby. Cash app is paying if you want to do that. Super chat is open if you want to do that. We got 1 day. We got 1 day in the wake up for this debate. When I tell y'all guys I'm so excited, man, I'm lost for words, man, because this is what I've been waiting on. I don't know about nobody else. I can't speak for everybody else, but this is what I've been waiting on. I've been waiting on this moment, man. It's time for change, bro. It's time to get them folks up out of the White House and bring them Republicans back in and let them fix this mess and this disastrous situation that these Democrats done put us in. Yeah, Trump is a sure bet all day. Trump will win. He gonna win because we gonna make sure he win. Why y'all think I keep telling y'all to double tap the screen, like the video, share, and subscribe? Why y'all keep thinking that? Because the more you subscribe, the more people get to tap in on the Trump Train Live, man. We get to reach more people. Because that debate is gonna be epic, man. I'm gonna live stream that debate. Y'all gonna have to tap in for that. Yeah, y'all got to tap in for that debate. I'm telling you. That debate is gonna be something serious. Yeah, you think y'all took the wrong pill. Kamala should have never asked. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kamala should have never asked Donald Trump for a debate. She should have never done it. Joe Biden didn't realize what he was getting himself into, but y'all see what happened. Y'all see what happened with their situations. There's too much hate in DC. It is what it is, man. We ain't worried about that, man. We gonna overcome. Trump will overcome. He always find a way. The man took a bullet for us, bro. Ain't nobody acknowledging the fact that this man literally took a bullet for America, bro. He could have easily said, man, I'm done with this. They tried to take me out, da-da-da-da-da. But no, he stood fast, bro. Trump stood up. Trump said, I'm gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna allow that to take me out the race. This man care about his country, bro. He care about America. And it's just, unfortunately, a lot of y'all peoples don't see that. A lot of y'all don't see that. A lot of y'all don't even acknowledge that, man. A lot of y'all don't even acknowledge that. Period. I don't know why y'all don't acknowledge that. But it is what it is, because Trump gonna make America great again. And it's not about color, right? See, a lot of y'all getting caught up, color, Trump, oh, he white, he racist, he a KKK. That man ain't no KKK. Donald Trump is for the people. He was for the people when he was in office the first time. Y'all got to think about it. We wasn't experiencing all of this inflation, man. We wasn't going through none of this stuff. We wasn't going through what we going through now, and can't nobody say here and disagree with me on that. Y'all may say here and say, nah, that's not true, this and that, the third. We wasn't going through this, man. Trump had America so good, man. We was doing so good and so great. Now, all of a sudden, Democrats take the office. Kamala decide to open up the border. right? Open up the border and look what happened. Look at what happened, man. Y'all got look at what happened. Like literally, look at what happened. Come on, man. What is y'all talking about, man? A lot of y'all don't understand what we facing and what we dealing with right now, man. We got to get this thing back together. I promise you. If we keep Donald Trump in office, we gonna be okay. You know, and I feel like it literally took this moment. It took this moment for us to realize that the only way we will redefine ourselves as a country, the only way we will get ourselves back to dominance and back to prominence or whatever, we got to get Trump in office. You can't. It's no other way around that. It's no other way around it, man. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? So my vote is based on not color, race, nor creed. My vote is based on the right person that I feel like that's gonna get in office and make a dramatic change. And I'm talking about a change instantly. And I have faith in Trump that once he get in office, within the first 120 days, we're gonna see a big, huge difference, man. Inflation is gonna go down. It's gonna take him a minute. We can't expect for this man to be able to do it overnight, but Donald Trump gonna get it together. You know, and I know a lot of people say, no, he ain't gonna do this, he ain't gonna do that. Man, look at here, man. When I tell y'all a duck can pull a truck, hook it up, that's exactly what y'all better do, man, because Trump is gonna fight, man. Trump is gonna fight. He gonna do everything he can possibly do to live up to his expectations, and I believe that that's exactly what he gonna do. You know, like I said, a lot of people want you to say here, sugarcoat, lie. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, man. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? The man that showed me too much. I don't know about y'all, but Donald Trump showed me too much. He just showed me way too much, man. He just showed me that he really cared about this country. And what we're going to have to do as a country, as a nation, we're going to have to fight. We're going to have to fight with him, bro. That's exactly what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to fight. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, can anybody tell me what did Trump say when he was in office, when he took that bullet? What did Trump say to the people? What did he say? He said we got to do what? We got to fight, right? So why ain't none of y'all trying to do that? Why are not anybody, why? That's right, Annie V, I see you down there. I see you down there, man. I just need y'all to, man, like I said, man, stay tuned, man. Lock in, man, because it's going to be fireworks, bro. It's literally going to be fireworks. And I truly believe that Trump is going to do exactly what he said he was going to do. He going to stand for the people, man. We're going to overcome. We're going to overcome everything. Everything that these people's trying to throw at us, we're going to overcome. That's right. Let's go, Trump. What are you going to do for the black community? Man, Trump done already displayed what he going to do for black people, man. He did it when he was in office the first time. Barack Obama is the one that lied to the black community. If you want me to be honest now. If y'all want me to say him, be honest, but if y'all want me to tell a lie and sugarcoat it, but I'm not going to do that. Though Obama didn't do nothing, period. He gave us this right here, the Obama phones, and they garbage, they trash, they ain't worth nothing. Have issues with them, just like we have issues with the Democratic parties. I just want America to be back great again, bro. You know what I'm saying? Drop MAGA in the chat right now. Let me see how many Donald Trump supporters in here. Drop MAGA in the chat right now. Let's go. Drop MAGA in the chat right now. Annie V, I see you down there with the amen. If you can, Annie, you very active in the chat. If you can, drop a super chat, man. Drop a super chat. Y'all drop super chats. When you drop MAGA, drop super chats in the chat, man. Let's help this channel grow. I tell y'all I'm trying to live stream this debate. I need y'all to help me out with it. Let's go. MAGA, keep it going. Keep it going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep dropping MAGA. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I want to see where my people's at. You know what I'm saying? MAGA. Amen. Absolutely. Let's keep it going. Don't stop. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep going. Keep dropping MAGA in the chat, bro. Let them Democrats know we running this right here. Let them Democrats know we running the show. How you doing? Requested 65 on 9/1/2024. Who requesting something? Who requesting something? I ain't got nothing to give. Cincinnati, I see you down there. Who? Trump closed the border and had... Yeah, he did. He had everything on lock. The border was secured. The border was secured when Donald Trump was in office. You absolutely right about that. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. That's right. That's right, Annie. I see you now. Now you very active in the chat. I appreciate that. He ain't gonna save the world though. Man, Donald Trump is gonna make it right for America. That's what I'm concerned about where I'm from. I'm concerned about my country. You know what I'm saying? I'm concerned about the well-beings of the people and the veterans. And the veterans, man. We gotta help the veterans out, man, because if y'all think about it, man, we talking about people that stood on the front line, bro. These people stood on the front line, and most of them out here struggling, man. Don't have a roof over their head, don't have nowhere to stay, eating out of trash cans. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. So that's why I say MAGA. Drop MAGA in the chat. Don't stop dropping MAGA, man. We need these Democrats in the chat to see that. MAGA, let's go. MAGA. Y'all already know what it stands for. Make America Great Again. Drop your city and your state. Where you from? Where you at? Sue, I see you down there with the big MAGA. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. I see you down there, Hogan. I see your society. Yeah. Much love, society. MAGA. Okay, let's go. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Trump did a lot. Absolutely. He did do a lot. And people don't want to give a man credit for it, though. They don't want to respect the fact that Donald Trump literally did a whole lot for us. You know what I'm saying? Even took a bullet, like I just said earlier. The man took a bullet for us. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. What code? What you mean? Get out of the code, man. Come on, man. Get off of here with that. MAGA, Chi-Town, USA. New York in the... Oh, Annie, you from New York. That's what's up. New York in the building. New York. What did he do for you? It ain't what he did for me. It's what he done for the country when he was in office and what he's going to do for the country when he get back in office. North Carolina in the building. I see you, NY, down there. Embarrassed about what? Because I'm representing for what I'm speaking. It wasn't an issue when white people were voting for Barack Obama and he black. Y'all wasn't feeling like that when white folks was out there voting for the black man. You feel me? But now it's an issue because a black man voting for a white man. Come on, man. Y'all got life twisted, man. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that BS. Trump's, supported the HBCU colleges, provided ridiculous funds to keep the colleges going or whatnot. It's a lot of stuff that man did. You know what I'm saying? Can anybody tell me one of Kamala's policies right now in the chat? I see you, Joel down there. You already know. You already know, Hughes. You already know what time it is. Ain't no secret. Let's go. Tap in. Flatfoot, get it. Let's go. MAGA. Let's go. He did everything for working class. Absolutely right. Peoples know that. Pardon Kodak Black. Pardon Lil Wayne. Yeah, he did all of that. These are black people. These are black men. Unlike Kamala, she went over there and destroyed San Francisco. She destroyed California. Had 1,500 black men locked up in prison on marijuana charges. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about misdemeanors. One man that was on death row lost his life. Could have been exonerated, but Kamala held back evidence. And when the man was executed, then she produced it. Oh, I didn't see it. I didn't know we have it. What? Are you serious? What? Come on, man. And that's who y'all want in office, though. That's who y'all want. Y'all want people just like that, just because of that. That's why most black people's voting for Kamala, because of that right there. And I'm here to let you know, man, she don't give a damn about you. She don't give a damn about you. Kamala married a white guy. That speak volumes. She's a snake in the grass. You don't believe me? Ask Willie Brown. Ask Willie Brown. Willie Brown will tell you a whole lot about her. Y'all don't know who Willie Brown is? Can't hear nobody. Y'all don't know who Willie Brown is? So somebody talk to me. Somebody talk to me. Oh, okay. That's right, heels up, knee pads. Knee pads and heels. You already know what it is. Trump gonna lose, man. Trump done already won. We winning in the, yeah. Willie Brown. Google it. It'll tell you a whole lot. At least our partner in front. No, he ain't. Y'all think he is. It may appears to be like that. That ain't what it is, man. I'm just a messenger, man. That's all I am. I'm just here to tell you the truth. I ain't here to sugarcoat or lie. And no, if that's what y'all want me to do, I'm afraid I can't do it. Yeah, that's right. She selected a white man for running mate. You absolutely right. Downtown Willie, her married lover. Joy, you know what time it is then. What's up, HYC? Heels up, Harris, knee pads on. That was her best work on her knees, huh? Well, it's a lot of people out there conscious in the world, man. Yeah, man. Watts is a good dude. Say he didn't know Trump. Watts is, to my Kamala's running mate? Are y'all serious about that? Watts is a good dude? What's good about Watts? You need to be talking about J.D. Vance, because that's going to be your next vice president. J.D. Vance is your vice president. Hogan, I like you too. I like you too. I wish there was more people like you that appreciated me. You feel me? MAGA in the building. You already know what it is. Ignoring fact, just trash talk. Oh, I ain't even worried about none of that, man. I'm on here supporting my big homeboy Trump, man. I ain't worried about that. Afro man for president. Would y'all like to see me president? If y'all would like for me to be the president of the United States of America, drop Y, the letter Y in the chat. Drop Y in the chat if y'all would like for me to be president. Let's go. Let's go. Let me see some Y's. Okay. I see one Y. If Tupac and Snoop had a baby, go ahead on with that, man. Look at all these Y's, man. Yes. Come on, let me see some more, man. Keep dropping the Y's, man. Yes, sir. I might just run for president. Oh, okay, I got one in. Okay, that must be a Democrat. That must be a Democrat right there. Trump, big dog. Big dog, you already know, muscle game, baby, on display. Okay, appreciate that. White dude gave me a Y. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all remember he lost 2020. He don't even vote. Why? Because you are a smarter man. Who the run?
See?
I don't want them.
You already got some.
No, give them back to him.
Look at my come. Why y'all got my bowl like the kitchen playing with you?
Yeah, Trump for the win, baby. What's going on? Had to come outside, man. A little fresh air, right? And it's even better. It's even better because y'all get to... Listen, man, let me tell y'all something, right? I'm going to tell y'all something. I ain't even going to hold you. Hold up for a minute. I ain't even going to hold y'all, right? So this is what we're going to do. 2 more likes, man. Double tap the stream. We need 2 more likes. Double tap the stream. Let's hit 100 likes. Let's go. Double tap the stream. If you're a true Trump supporter, double tap the stream right now. Double tap. 1 more like. Let's go. Double tap. Y'all already know what that goal is. 100 likes. 1 more like. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Don't keep me waiting. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got 102 likes. Let's go. Let's go. Drop the super chats, man. Drop the super chats right now. Drop the super chats. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, man. We got 5 minutes left on here, and I got to get up off of here. I got a long day ahead of me tomorrow, and I got to try to get situated so I can put this daggone debate up for y'all guys, man. So I need y'all to go ahead, drop the super chats right now. We need $30 more in super chats. Let's go. 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 Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. If you're a true Republican, Donald Trump supporter, you rock with the channel, drop super chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Super chat time. Super chat. Super chat. Super chat. Super chats. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Make it do what it do. Trump 2024. I'm waiting on y'all to drop the super chats. What a super chat said. Where they at? I see a lot of Trumps down here. I see a lot of people streaming Trump, but I don't see no super chats. I don't see no super chats. I see a lot of Trumps, but I don't see no super chats. I see a lot of Trumps. Where y'all at? Holla at your boy, Trump 2024. You already know what time it is. We gonna make it do what it do. We gonna flat foot get it. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. We got 4 more minutes, man. 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. One super chat to complete the goal. 4 more minutes. Let's go. 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 Come on, do not keep me waiting, guys. I need my Republicans to come through so we can flat foot get it, get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes. 3 minutes left. Let's go. We got 3 minutes left. 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 3 minutes. We got 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Trump for the win, baby. Trump for the win. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. We got $7 up there at the top. $7 at the top. 1 minute left. 1 minute left. I'm finna get off alive. I'm finna get off this line because y'all ain't doing right. I appreciate the love and the support. We hit 115 likes. I appreciate the $7 in super chats. 142 viewers or whatnot. I hate to go, but I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I just can't stand on here. You know what I'm saying? Wasting time or whatever. I'll get back with y'all tomorrow. Peace. I'm out.